everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay, aka WickedWitchofStitch. This is a crochet channel with market prepping, market blogs, or vlogs, and other like making amigurumi and plushies. And now this week, something new. I originally had an entirely different plan for this video because last week I had made the bunting for my booth. And I got it done so fast, I'm like, okay, I have time for like a larger project. I did not have as much time as I thought I did, or rather, I greatly underestimated how long it would take to make the project I was working on. And it was on Wednesday that I realized I'm only halfway done and I've worked on this for about a week. I'm not gonna get it finished in about a day and a half. So I'm gonna need more time on that project. I won't tell you what it is until it's done. Just because, you know, I want to make sure it actually is done. So hold me accountable if nothing ever shows up and I don't say anything about it. So instead, this week, as I was trying to figure out what could I do, it's my YouTube was playing, and, you know, I have it on autoplay. It started playing a tutorial by Blondie Knots on YouTube for how to do crochet tapestry. Now, I tried once years ago to do that viral cat blanket where it's like a bunch of cats over and over. I messed up so bad that it like completely turned me off from the idea of tapestry crochet, and I still have like the remnants of it somewhere that I'm like slowly unwinding for like my scrap ball. But I was watching her tutorial and I'm like, okay, maybe this isn't so bad. Maybe I just messed up. I see what I did wrong. So I'm gonna go ahead. So I decided for this week, I'm gonna try and do some tapestry crochet. Now I'm gonna do two. I found a couple, I have a whole Pinterest board now of ideas, stuff I want to try if this works out. I found this one oh my gosh, I am so sorry if you can hear that. The wind outside is absolutely crazy today. So I found this one I want to do just for myself. It's a cute little polar bear pattern. But the one I'm going to do first is actually I think it's called Love and Stitch is the creator. I will have it linked in there, and then maybe I'll pop up a picture here. Yeah, okay. But it is a crescent moon, so it's only 2 colors, so it should be good practice and it doesn't look too big. So I'm going to do that, and then if that works out, I'm going to go ahead and make this cute polar bear that I found, which, how cute is that? And fingers crossed that works out, and then I'll have something to decorate my walls with. Anyways, let's jump into it, and, well, wish me luck. So I ended up picking this purple to go with my yellow. I initially wanted like a blue background. I thought maybe even a black, but realized quickly I didn't have enough of the blue, and also the black. Figured it'd be too hard for my first attempt at doing this because it would just be too hard to see the stitches. So I got this purple. It goes nice with it. It looks a little more purple in person. I got it from someone at my yarn group. It's Lion Brand Woolies. Hang on. Dark Rose Heather, and it's like an older one. So it's a very nice purple, but when I pulled it out of my stash, it was just such a mess that like I actually ended up, I guess they had started to knit something with it, and I just could not get this untangled, so I ended up snipping that off, and now I'm just winding it up because it was too much of a tangle to try and start it that way, and I don't want to get so far into doing the tapestry and then just have to untangle as I go, because it's already going to try and probably tangle it on its own just from the different strands. So I am just winding this up first. It got worse. It yarn barfed. I was not expecting that. It's going to take forever. It's all done. It's all wrapped up. It's beautiful. I'm going to get started now. Woohoo! Okay, here we go. Officially done 1 row with color change. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, obviously, because it was just really quick. But hopefully it doesn't get super complicated later. I know they always say to watch out and make sure things don't get tangled, but for now, seems to be going okay. Alright. Something went wrong around here. Somehow I lost the stitch, and also there's like a clump right here, so I'm going to undo this down to the first color change, and then it didn't take me too long to get here, and then hopefully it'll fix it. Okay, this is how it's looking so far. I just finished round 21. There's only 35 altogether, so it's about 2/3 of the way done. It's looking pretty good. This definitely gonna have to block it. I'm not used to blocking stuff, but this keeps curling up on the edge. This is how the back's looking. I'm getting pretty good at remembering to carry over the yarn. I'm not sure how to weave this in. I'll have to double check the tutorial I was looking at earlier. But I'm excited. This might be a new little addiction for me, doing crochet tapestry. All right, there it is. I did it. It's all finished. Or some more. The crochet part's finished. There's the back. I'm not sure how to weave in the end, so figure that out. And then I forgot to mention before, this it looks like a chopstick. It might as well be for all I know, but it's what came in my polyfill bag for stuffing, and I don't have an actual dowel, so I'm just going to use this for now. Maybe I'll change it later, but this is good enough. Alright, I'm put out. So these are the colors I'm going to use to try and make the polar bear tapestry. I also need a black, but I literally don't need it to the very tippy top for the eyes and the nose, so I'm going to grab that later when it's closer. I thought about maybe using this for the background, but I feel like, I don't know, this just works better. I wanted something more purpley, but also something blue, because polar bear, ice blue, yada yada. This is the outline for the bear, and this is like the main bulk of the body. Anyways, I'm getting started. I did my chain. It's 33 rows across, so you chain 33 plus 1 to turn. And I did my second foundation row, and then the next one I'm going to start adding the gray, and then eventually the white after that. Alright? So I ended up nixing the idea of the multicolors just because it was just too busy in the background, and I kind of liked it simple, and I found this I was using for a different project, but it won't break the project. I mean, honestly, that was kind of a stash buster, so if I use a bunch of this up and then use it with the other one, it won't be the end of the world. So I'm going to keep working on this. I definitely lost a stitch somewhere, but I fixed it in another row. I'm not undoing what I've already done. And I'll let you know. Oh, Ginny, stop. I'll let you know. I'll show you once it's done, rather. Okay, so you know how I said I was just going to do the moon for practice and then one for myself? I'm a liar. I started another tapestry project. I know I said, I wanted something quick to finish because I didn't have enough time to finish what I was originally going to do this week. But this is kind of a new addiction for me. I mean, I love these. They're so much fun. I'm getting better at, color changing. I'm still tangling the yarn like crazy. Plus, I forgot. I somehow, lost a bunch of the footage of me making the polar bear. But I finished it, but, I just have, the beginning bits, and I don't know what happened to the rest of it. I cannot find it anywhere. So I'm doing a third one now. Here, let me show you. I'm making this little strawberry frog. He's so cute. This is how far I've gotten. It's about 9 rows in, and this is my tangled mess of yarn. But again, I am having so much fun making these. And this one's probably, I don't think I'm going to keep this one. This one's going to be for a craft fair probably. So if you're able to make it to my strawberry craft fair, my strawberry festival in May, you might be able to get your hands on this. So well, I'm going to keep working on it. So I had to quickly redo round 9 because I forgot, right here, there's a color change, because when I printed it out, it's really hard to see. And then I remembered, oh wait, there's a little belly color. So I went ahead and marked it with a pen so I would, at a glance, know it's a different color. And it's super subtle because I didn't have that much yarn to pick from. I'm trying not to buy new yarn. I'm just using what I have. So I'm almost wondering if I should have even bothered, but I'm just going to keep working and hopefully trust the process. Hopefully it'll look nicer when I've gotten more of it done. It's coming out so cute. And the colors don't match exactly, but I love the way it's turning out. And I hopped on because I realized how fast I was just flying through it. I forgot to film sooner. But it's basically, I'm almost done. I'm on row 26 and there's only 38, so I have 12 rows left and the whole thing is done. And I'm very excited. Again, I still don't have the dowels to hang it with, but the actual project itself is done, or will be done in time for, to post the video. But I'm so excited. This is just a new addiction. I have to, I still have a ton of plushies to make, but I'm definitely going to be making a bunch of these. Maybe not this exact design again, but Tapestry Crochet is actually so much fun. I don't know why I didn't start it sooner. Well, I know why I messed up the first time I tried to do it, but this is very addicting, and I'm very satisfied with how it's turning out. Oh, he's so cute. Look at his little chalky butt. Little chalky frog butt and his giant strawberry. I am just in love with this with this new avenue of crocheting that I found. Or found me. Thank you, Blondie Knots, for your wonderful tutorial. If I hadn't taken the time to watch that, I never would have started doing this. So shout out to her. You'll watch it. I'll link it in the description. And with that, I am done with every color except the white on my background. Yay! It's just a couple of straight white the background color, and then it's done. I don't have to worry about tangles anymore because, good lord, they twisted so much. For the most part, I could just pull more as I needed and didn't have to worry, but there was this one point where I did have to cut my white yarn because it just got so tight I could not move it and I could not untangle it. And I had no choice but to cut it, so whatever, I'll weave that part in. But I'm so excited. It's almost done. I won't show you what it looks like until the final reveal, but oh my god, it's so cute. I love how this turned out. They're finished. Oh my god, I love them so much. This is definitely a new passion I have for crochet. I mean, I love crochet. I always have since I started. But now I have an entirely new avenue to go down the rabbit hole with. So anyways, I'm going to show you what I made this week. So first up, crescent moon. I definitely still have to block it. I don't have a mat big enough. I have like a little foam block, but it's like skinny. I use it for like cake pops when I make those dry. But so how cute is that? It came out really pretty. I definitely came out nice and clean on the back just because it was only 2 colors. So I'm very excited to hang this up. I just have to figure out how to, I think you have to drill holes and then add the string to it. But again, that's a later problem. For now, I'm just happy that I got them done. So, ta-da! Let me show you. Alright, I'm glad. I like the way the colors worked out. I might make this again in another, with another like color, maybe like with a silver moon and like a darker background, or maybe a black background, I'm not sure. Again, it's a quick make, and what I liked about this pattern was that in addition to the grid, she had the instructions written out row by row. So it would say like for the bottom row, it'd be like however many first color, and then when you get to here, it'd be this many in the background color, this many in the moon color, and then background color again. And that was so helpful for my first attempt, and definitely something I missed for the other ones, but I did figure out how to make those easier. But again, I highly recommend this pattern. She has amazing patterns that also come with the written instructions. She has a bunch of free ones on her website, and then she has more on her blog. Like she has some mini versions of the big ones, and the big ones are available, not on blog, on her Etsy. And those are all paid though. But for if you just want to start out, try and see if you like it, I recommend this. She also has like the moon pattern, which is just a circle instead of a crescent moon. Not the moon pattern. Oh my god, a sun pattern to go with the moon. So you could, if you want to make both of them and hang them up, like flip the colors even, I don't know. But I, again, highly recommend. So that was the first one I made. And then the second one I made, which I haven't weaved in the ends and I don't have a rod for it, is this polar bear. Look how adorable this little head, look at the guy is. Oh my god, his little head tail and his little legs and his arms. I love how he turned out. See his little face. Yeah. And the back is definitely, it's not the cleanest, but it is fairly neat. I was very happy with how that turned out. I just have to tie off and weave in the ends. And this one, this was just from an image I got off of Pinterest. It was just a grid. I am still trying to find the original source. Pinterest isn't the best for that, but it's so cute. I tried initially to just follow it from the image on my phone, and I had such a hard time. I was getting a headache trying to keep track and look at the screen. So what I ended up doing is I actually took the image into Canva. Well, actually my first attempt was to count everything out and write my own written instructions the way the moon was. again, I had a hard time keeping track of which row I was on. So I took the actual board into Canva and I just numbered it myself, 1 through whatever, left to right, 1 through whatever on the top, and then, or I did the front. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm a little frazzled this morning if you can't tell. But I numbered it on the bottom and on the side, and then I just selected them and then copied them over to the other side and printed it out. So I had the actual printed instructions, and then I just took like a bookmark or an envelope and I just row by row covered it up so that I could see what I was working on. And that was, I like it. That's a way that I can get it done without going insane. And again, I enjoyed it so much that I made a third one, and I did the exact same thing with my frog, my strawberry frog. I numbered the grid, printed it out, and I actually made this one faster, I think, than the others because I knew what I was doing, despite the fact it had a million colors. But anyways, here he is. Oh my God, look how adorable he is. Oh my God, I cannot get enough. I want to keep him for myself, but also I said I was going to bring him to my market, so I may end up making a second one just for me. For now, this one is dedicated to the market. The back, I don't even want to show you, but I will, just to be honest. It's a little crazy. Again, I haven't weaved in any of the ends, and I have my nice long thread for when I eventually get the dowel. This did give me a bit more trouble just because there were so many colors that it was getting tangled so easily, as I said before earlier in the video. But so long as it didn't get so tight that I couldn't move the yarn, I could manage it. I definitely couldn't bring it with me because like the others I worked on both upstairs and then downstairs watching TV. But this I had to just stay in one place for it because it would not have traveled very well. But for like a two-color project or even a 3-color project, that you could take with you because it's much more manageable. But this had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 colors to this, and I managed to get it all done. I am so proud of me. Look how cute all of these turned out. I mean, oh my God, I'm just so proud of myself that I got this done and got it done as fast as I did. So anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed that. I mean, I'm not perfect at it. If it's not super obvious on the polar bear, I lost a few stitches somewhere, so he's actually a little skinnier on top than he was on the bottom. I'm hoping that blocking will fix that, but again, this one is for me. I'm not worried. I'm not, like, if I was selling it, I would have completely redone it and fixed it, but this one's staying with me. Polar bears are my favorite animals, if I haven't mentioned that before, so that's part of why I picked him as one of my first projects. But again, I absolutely love Tapestry Crochet. Thank you once again to Blondie Knots for her amazing tutorial. It literally is the reason this all happened. So go give her video a watch. I linked it in the description, as well as all the patterns and the grids from Pinterest. So if you want to give any of these a shot yourself, I highly recommend it. It's going to be so much fun. You'll have a blast. And if you get a little frustrated, don't give up. Just trust the process. So anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I've rambled on long enough. I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope you have fun. Keep on stitching. Have a great day. Bye.